And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Easy.
Now Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. across the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mahomes going to throw.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And he's starting to make his way pretty well here in the NFL. We all know about the speed. Set the combine record for the 40-yard dash at 4.21. That sets him apart. But in addition, a good route runner, strong hands, and knows how to fight for the football.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Here we go. Back. Hey, 57. Wait a second.
First throw now for the backup Wentz.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Here we go. Hey, Ford Tokyo! Hey, Ford Tokyo!
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And he's free going.
You can't fuck with me, old head. What's wrong with you?
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Hey, 57 colors. Hey, 15. My side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
My side.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They run it with Pacheco from the gun, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
15.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
Hey, 57, colors, 57, 43, 43.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Yellow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down.
15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They work now on 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. He's going to have the first down and then so.
And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A first down carry for Henry.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent game and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, middle.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Connection with Walker going across the formation.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First carry now for Justice Hill. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Henry is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson. Touchdown.
Danny Gray
from 3 yards out.
And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
It's caught inside the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. And it's inside.
Give me that, boy.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Shot. What is shot? You.
Now it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Jackson. And Walker has it. And they can't bring him down. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Running from the gun with Henry. And he takes this out right near the 45-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. 2nd and 9.
Attack!
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Eye down these two.
Mahomes going to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Pacheco. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Yellow.
Pacheco once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry.
With career touchdown number 94, he ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
15.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Now it's Mahomes again.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It has been quite a display here in the opening game of the new season. Really, they're putting the rest of the NFL on notice. They are going to be title contenders as now they look to finish things off in the fourth quarter.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 6 now.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, partner, the season of...
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album